You tumble into life, barely conscious, cracking your way out of an egg buried in sand that's as warm and suffocating as a forgotten sock in the back of a car. Congratulations, you're a turtle. Cue the applause, or not, because nobody cares. Not even your mom, who ditched the scene faster than a bad date, leaving you and your siblings buried like weird reptilian Easter eggs. Oh, and guess what? Things were about to get a whole lot worse. Welcome to the beach, or as you're about to find out, nature's version of Hunger Games, Tiny Turtle Edition. You're about the size of a bottle cap, adorable, sure, but also bite-sized perfection for seagulls, crabs, and anything else that sees you as a free appetizer. Your siblings? Forget family loyalty. They're just mobile distractions. If one gets snatched, that's your cue to hustle. It's every turtle for themselves out here, so wiggle those flippers like your life depends on it, because spoiler alert, it does. Now go, turtle, go. And remember, the sand is lava, and the ocean's no picnic either. Just when you thought life couldn't get any harder. Surprise? It does. The ocean. It's right there, sparkling under the sun like a dream come true. But between you and it, a blazing stretch of sand that feels like crossing a hot skillet barefoot. Seagulls are circling above like aerial grim reapers, and every second is a gamble. You flail your tiny flippers, scooting forward with all the grace of a drunk wind-up toy, each movement screaming, "Why is this my life?" But don't stop now, little warrior. Salvation is just a few flipper flaps away, assuming you don't get snatched first. And hey, no pressure, but you're already starting to smell like lunch. Wham! A seagull swoops down, its beak missing you by a hair. You'd scream if turtles had vocal cords, which they don't. So instead, you channel your inner silent movie star and keep flailing forward because, fun fact, survival instinct doesn't take coffee breaks. Finally, you dive into the water, triumphant, like an action hero in slow motion. Cue dramatic music. Oh wait, scratch that. Because now, welcome to the ocean, where the predators are bigger, faster, and hungrier. You've officially upgraded from snackable to all-you-can-eat buffet. And guess what? There's no lifeguard on duty. Good luck, little swimmer. Oh, did I mention the part where you are not even the biggest problem yet? Let's talk about life as a baby turtle in the ocean. You're basically a breadcrumb in a giant bowl of soup. Sharks, big fish, and plot twist, even other turtles are circling, eyeing you like the last snack at a party. Did I mention cannibalism is totally on the menu here? Yep, family reunions get awkward. With the athletic grace of a damp tortilla chip, your survival strategy boils down to two things: floating and hoping for the best. The bright side? At least nobody's trying to grill you anymore, although you do look suspiciously like sushi. Swim faster, little breadcrumb. Days turn into weeks and somehow you manage not to die. Honestly, it's either a miracle or sheer dumb luck. Maybe the predators were too full from munching on your cousins. You've grown a little, now about the size of a dinner plate, which feels like an upgrade until you realize that's still the perfect size for a main course. Sharks, bigger fish, and even ambitious seabirds are still eyeing you like you're a buffet item on legs. But hey, growth is growth, even if it just makes you a slightly larger target. Keep swimming, champ. Dinner plate today, frying pan tomorrow. Unlike predators, we want to keep you around. Hit subscribe and swim with us through more epic tales. Now let's talk about your eating habits. You're what scientists call an opportunistic feeder, which is just a polite way of saying you'll devour anything that fits in your mouth. Seaweed? Perfect. Jellyfish? Painfully delicious. Random floating plastic? Tragically irresistible. Your taste buds have the sophistication of a toddler left unsupervised at a birthday party. If it's vaguely edible, or not, it's going in. The ocean is basically your all-you-can-eat buffet, and let's be honest, your menu choices aren't winning you any Michelin stars. At this rate, you're basically nature's garbage disposal. But life's not all bad. You've got this super cool shell, a portable bunker that's basically nature's way of saying, good luck cracking this. It keeps most predators at bay except tiger sharks because those guys are the ocean's can openers, and they're not subtle about it. Still, your armor is a solid win, your one redeeming feature in this hostile world. The downside? It makes you about as fast and agile as dial-up internet in the 90s, slow, clunky, and prone to crashing at the worst moments. But hey, who needs speed when you're rocking a medieval fortress on your back? Now here's where things start to get really interesting. Fast forward a few decades, you've made it. You're now a full-grown turtle, tipping the scales at hundreds of pounds and rocking a shell so thick it could moonlight as a vault door. You're officially the tank of the ocean, gliding through the water like an armored battleship. But don't get cocky just yet. Life hasn't magically turned into a vacation. Bigger predators still exist, and some are just ambitious enough to test your bulletproof claim. Plus, navigating the ocean with your massive frame isn't exactly stealthy. You're less ninja, more lumbering submarine. Survival? Still a full-time job. For starters, mating. Oh boy, this is where things get complicated. Tracking down a mate in the vast expanse of the ocean, it's like trying to find a specific grain of rice in a swimming pool during a tsunami. And when you do find one, don't expect a rom-com montage. Male turtles aren't exactly chivalrous gentlemen. They're more like competitive wrestlers on a reality TV show. It's a full-blown, no-holds-barred smackdown. If you lose, congratulations. You've just won a front-row seat to the Lonely Hearts Club, where your only company for the season is the echo of your own disappointment. But hold on to your shell because what happens next will blow your flippers off. But let's say you win. You're the champ, the heavyweight champion of turtle romance. The female lays her eggs in the warm sand and in true turtle fashion immediately ghosts the scene. Circle of life, baby. Brutal and efficient. Somewhere, dozens of tiny versions of you are hatching, blinking into the world only to face the same nightmare marathon you barely survived. It's poetic in a twisted way, or maybe just plain tragic, depending on how optimistic you're feeling. Either way, your legacy lives on, assuming at least one of those bottle-cap-sized warriors makes it to the water. Fingers crossed. As you age, life slows down, literally. Your joints creak like an old rocking chair. Your once sleek shell now sports an impressive algae garden that could double as a coral reef, and your once mighty flippers feel like floppy, overcooked noodles. You've officially hit senior citizen status in the ocean, and honestly, you've earned the right to gripe about it. But you don't, because you're a turtle. Complaining isn't your style, perseverance is. So you just keep paddling, the ocean's grumpy but dignified elder, silently watching the chaos unfold around you because wisdom doesn't need a soundtrack. And one day, after decades spent dodging predators, weathering relentless storms, and consuming your body weight in jellyfish and the occasional piece of plastic, your journey comes to an end. Quietly, without fanfare, you fade away. Your shell sinks gracefully to the ocean floor, becoming a home for coral and fish, blending into the seascape. No dramatic farewell, no standing ovation, just the unceremonious conclusion of a life that was equal parts struggle and survival. Life as a turtle? Beautiful in its persistence, but yeah, it kind of sucks.